brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The Raven ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Inches.
Try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
The tackle made.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Rolling to his right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Here's Ingram, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Raiders nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this time will be intercepted. Marcus Peters. What a start defensively.
offensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Ravens 7, Raiders 0.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Caught out wide by Boykin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 38 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
You're worried about your hands, though. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cobb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Number 5, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Cobb. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
27-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 11-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Jackson going to look to run with it. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First throw now for the backup car. He's going to float this one deep right side. Down in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the left side is Brown. And they work this out past the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner,
and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
To play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down now, it's Cobb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
gave him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run. This is Cobb. And he is in. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, pass is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Cobb again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down, it's Cobb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
Now a carry for Cobb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Ravens 21. Raiders 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Ingram again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
before he's taken down at the 36. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Busy today. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And the Raven first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now left side of the swing pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Baltimore Ravens. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Makes it second.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Down Baltimore.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
He's across midfield.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Ingram looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
And a Raven first down.
Do it again, buddy. Do it again.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 33 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Max Crosby able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Second down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. It is into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Ravens 42, Raiders 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today,
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could cut on my paw and look at my dog. Some it was way back then. Complain what you saw, but you won't win. The higher the climb, the harder the fall. But how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke and got rich again. Just a little hiccup. I done been bought on this pickup. Remember me being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Hey, how did you let it go miss? Hey, how she was made this shit.